Hi Scorpio, welcome to your love reading. I hope all of you are doing well. We're gonna tap into the energy between you and the person on your mind. This could be somebody that you're with, someone you're thinking of, could be somebody from the past that you still feel a connection to or a connection with. And or if you're just, a single Scorpio manifesting new love into your life, just take it as it resonates. So this could be for your next partner, potential partner coming in. Okay, so Scorpio and the person on their mind. What's the current energy between Scorpio and the person on their mind? We've got Starseed, we've got Eight of Wands. Nice. Momentum is picking up on a brand new beginning or the possibility of... I feel I get manifestation sort of vibes from these two cards. I feel like someone's manifesting a brand new beginning, or you have had the opportunity recently to have a brand new beginning, and this connection with this Eight of Wands is showing me forward momentum, communication, back and forth messages being exchanged, and basically communication lines have opened up and there's a brand new beginning, or there is the potential of a brand new beginning between the two of you, because tarot is all about checking what is the potential energies around us. Ultimately, what we choose to do with that potential is obviously up to us, and that's where we live very empowered lives and we can decide how to take our lives forward. But the potential is looking quite good. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Three of Crystals, which is the Three of Pentacles, which is this energy of wanting to get along, wanting to make things work, wanting to be like a team. So wow, it's looking quite nice. Show me the past. What has been the past energy on this connection? What's the past energy on this connection? The Ace of Cups. Interesting. Give me one more. The Queen of Wands. The Serenity at the bottom of the deck, which is basically the Hanged Man energy in the traditional tarot. There's been a bit of... maybe there's been a bit of a pause or like no contact kind of period. I'm getting that with the Hanged Man energy, but I'm not getting that so much off of these two cards. Ace of Cups is again pretty much like the Fool card, but it also makes me think that, I don't know why, I typically get Scorpio vibes from the Queen of Wands, even though I know the King of Cups is the minor arcana representation of the Scorpio sign. But I've always intuitively connected to the Queen of Wands as very Scorpionic energy, just because she's pretty rooted in her truth, and I see her as very intense and somebody who doesn't shy away from getting into the depths of everything. So that's very Scorpio in my head. So in the past, maybe there has been a brand new beginning, but I feel like, so it can resonate in two ways. For some of you, you've had a brand new beginning and this is now picking up momentum in the present energy. For some of you, this can also mean a lot of self-fulfillment, and like you've been trying to focus your energy back onto yourself. The Ace of Cups can also mean filling your own cup first before you can give to other people. So I think you've probably taken a time out and just been reflecting on your own energy, on your own sort of looking after yourself. What can we expect in the near future? Okay, the Justice card really wants to show up. So karmic scales are getting balanced in this connection. I feel, a win, like I'm tempted to say a win-win outcome, but that doesn't mean that it's guaranteeing that this connection is going to work. It simply means that whatever is of the highest greatest good for both of you, that is the outcome that will emerge. Like in a way, it's all very fated, very destined. Like whatever is meant to be will be, is what I'm getting from this Justice energy. And her sword is down. And for me, typically in the tarot, every time I see swords and if they're pointing up, then that means, okay, there's very clear communication. Personally, I always get a little bit disturbed by this card's representation of Justice because her sword is pointing downwards. So it almost feels like maybe this is after the fact, like communication has taken place and then, you've decided that this is the final outcome. That could be one way of looking at it, or it simply means that, there is a decision to maybe close off communication. So let's clarify. Let's see, why is the Justice here in the future energy? Yeah, the Tower. See, it's like something big. A big change is coming into this connection's potential. Obviously, we need to get one more card on the Tower. We can't stop there. The King of Cups. Okay, so I think newfound emotional maturity is coming into this connection. Perhaps in the past, one person or both of you have not always approached this connection with a lot of emotional maturity, but I see that returning. We've got the Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck, but somebody is going to be a bit up in their head about all of this. So there are some big changes, okay, coming into this connection. We need to see what those changes are. What is that Tower with the Justice? This is your energy, Scorpio, King of Cups. Interestingly, remember I said that for me, the Queen of Wands is also Scorpio energy, and then both your cards have shown up. But I almost feel like in the past, you were looking after yourself and you were focusing maybe on your health, going out, like taking care of yourself, like looking good. In the future, you actually show up in your truest, purest form, which is, you're the fixed water sign. You show up in a very strong, emotional, mature way. So the future is looking good, but I need to see what happens, what leads to this change, what is this Tower? Because right now we're seeing momentum, communication. In the future, I need to see, or maybe unexpectedly something happens that makes you very happy. That can also mean that. The Knight of Swords, yeah, something's coming in. What's the Tower? What's the Tower? What's this big change that's coming into this connection in the near future? No, I don't think they want to come out, so let's shuffle again. What's the big change that is happening with the Tower in the near future? I did see the Ace of Swords, like in my camera, so... Okay, Five of Swords. The King of Swords. King of Swords we've been seeing for quite some time. This is an Aquarius energy. Or basically, because Pluto is your ruling planet, Scorpio, one of your ruling planets. Mars and Pluto both are ruling planets for Scorpio. And Pluto is in Aquarius for... a few months. It's just giving you a flavor of what your life for the next 24 years is going to look like. But, this is like a teaser this year before Pluto actually goes into Aquarius next year. So that's when we will fully get into this energy. So that could be one reason why the Aquarius energy has been showing up quite a bit in our readings, because we are ruled by Pluto and Pluto has entered Aquarius. So it's a very big change from an astrological standpoint. And Aquarius is a very different sign as compared to Scorpio. Like Scorpio and Aquarius both are pretty intense signs, but Aquarius is ruled by air, so it's very cognitive, communicative, more logical, practical kind of energy, while Scorpio is led by emotion. So it's a lot more in the feels, a lot more in, how things make us stir, or how things stir our emotional energy, whereas for Aquarius, it's more about the thoughts and cognitive energy. So this is interesting because literally I think in all our daily reads, we've been seeing the Aquarius energy show up. So either you are dealing with an Aquarius or you're going to be dealing with an Aquarius. But I have now started to feel, given how recurring this theme has become in the Scorpio readings, that this is about Pluto being in Aquarius and it's giving you a flavor. And these shakeups that are happening with the Tower, this is your karma and your... all the cosmic experiences you're supposed to go through in your lifetime right now, Scorpio. I think your spirit team is giving you like a bit of a teaser that here you go. These are, glimpses of things or areas of your life where you need to make some changes. But I'm still, so there is like, see, for me, the Five of Swords is a very turning point kind of energy. It's like you're halfway to the finish line because, each suit goes from ace to the 10. And 5 means you're just at the midpoint. So it's almost like right on top of the Tower with the Aquarius energy. It's almost like in the future, the universe will inspire you to think about things in a more practical and logical fashion, because there is an internal conflict within you. And what I see with this King of Swords on top of the Five of Swords, that you will get very clear in the future about whatever you've been conflicted about, whatever has kept you stuck, whatever has felt like, this sword down and now his sword is up. So you see how tarot is such a great tool and how the dots connect, right? From here where we started, where I was getting a bit disturbed by the sword pointing downwards, our spirit team has shown us, but there will be destiny stepping in with the Tower. For me personally, I know a lot of people are scared of the Tower card in the tarot. Honestly, the tower can be a very positive thing, and I always think that it's a positive thing, even though it hurts in the moment. But the tower is simply putting you back on your destined path. So I don't know about you, but for me, like, even if it hurts a lot in the moment, I'd much rather be steered back onto track, even though it's like ripping the band-aid and it hurts for a second, but long term, you're fine. This is that kind of energy that I'm picking up. It's between your rational energy and your emotions. And suddenly you will have that aha moment and you'll understand what's been holding you back, what this conflict has been. Okay. But let's find out, what is this Five of Swords? What is this turning point moment about? Like, what's happening? Okay, yes. So it is about this heartbreak. It is about this pain. It is about the thing that has literally, it's been excruciatingly painful. But you finally get closure or communication or clarity or just a way of thinking about this pain that finally you release yourself from it. And I love that for you, Scorpio. Like, I love that for us as Scorpio. I just think this tower comes in, and finally this conflict within yourself, this internal conflict that you've been holding on to, and this back and forth, like trying to make sense of something, in comes this clarity with the sword pointing up, and suddenly everything starts to fit in, like the pieces of the puzzle start to come together. Okay, so how is this eventually going to make Scorpio feel? Like, I just want to know what happens after this. So we're seeing a tower moment, some clarity comes in, everything is steered back onto track. Yes, acknowledged, might hurt, but eventually you're better off for it. So let's see, how does Scorpio feel after all of this has happened? Yeah, there you go. You feel inspired once again, or in very literal terms, you can finally make space for something new, someone new, a brand new beginning. If it's the same relationship, just you basically cross this hurdle to get to a brand new beginning. This is amazing. So it will finally bring you back that passionate energy. So now you see how the suits are coming together. We've got swords, we've got cups. Now we're stepping into wands territory, which is very passionate, very soul stirring, because the tower moments typically make you feel this wands kind of energy. Because for me, wands are very like, that, like the fluttering spirit of the soul. Like, that's the best way I can describe it. And that starts to show up for you, Scorpio, finally. Or like I said, for some of you, because I know people resonate with tarot readings in their own unique way. So if you want a very literal translation, it could also just mean that somebody new shows up. But for me, it is a lot deeper than that. It is more of like a reorientation back onto your destined path. Just a little bit more on the Ace of Wands, please. Judgment and the Hermit. Ooh, lessons learned and victory is here. That's how I'm seeing these two cards. Like, you show up then as the wise sage who's seen it all, been there, done that, learned my lessons, and here I'm almost about to close out this difficult chapter. For some of you, you could be dealing with a Virgo, could be dealing with another Scorpio, and you see somebody come back from the past to provide you with this clarity, which then allows you to have a new beginning with them, or just allows you to ease yourself out of this whole painful situation and actually start to attract somebody brand new into your energy. This is good. While I'll be honest, it might feel very turbulent, but the outcome, the final outcome of all of this is very positive. And sometimes you have to go through these tower moments because we've gotten lost, right? We've lost the way. So somebody needs to show us back onto track, which is what the universe is here for, which is what your spirit team is here for. I want to just see the person on Scorpio's mind, okay? What's happening in their energy space right now when it comes to this connection? What's happening in their energy space when it comes to this connection? The person on your mind. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. The Devil. The Fool. So This is good because we saw the star seed card, which is the fool card here, which was the mutual present energy on this connection, which was combined with the eight of wands, a lot of communication back and forth. In comes like this person on your mind, right? Like, what is the energy around them when we think about this connection? They definitely think about this relationship because the Queen of Pentacles for me is definitely somebody who's coupled up, or some of you could be married to this person and going through a period of separation, or whatever the case might be. There is this attachment, like they've been trying to break free from this, but the devil energy is quite addictive. It's almost like you've lost control over the situation and the situation has all the power over you. That's how I look at the devil. But they're also something about a brand new beginning. Like, they do think about it. They do think about whether there is an opportunity for a brand new beginning here. There is an attachment to thinking about this connection and seeing how the energy could shift. What are their thoughts on this connection? What are their thoughts on this connection? The Two of Cups, yeah, exactly, because they see you as your soul, as their soulmate, as the divine counterpart, as the person that they've been looking for their entire life, or as the person who came the closest to them when it comes to their emotional energy. Wow, this is beautiful. No wonder they feel this tie, this soul bond, because the devil, typically will show up in energies or in connections that are quite significant. And I can see with this Two of Cups here that they think this connection is very significant. What are their emotions and feelings towards you? The Three of Pentacles. Okay, this is good. This is a desire to want to work together towards a common goal, towards like a certain vision, a certain outcome, basically. So this is the energy of collaboration and wanting to make things work. Okay, so the intent is there. And what is the outcome that they desire with you? What is the desired outcome? Two of Swords, to be able to come to some kind of clarity, some kind of decision. So maybe this thing that we saw here is an actual conversation. I don't know. Let's see. The Two of Wands. Okay, so we're seeing twos now. Two of Cups, Two of Swords, Two of Wands. What's the outcome that they desire with Scorpio? Yep, Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so they would like forward momentum, a stable connection, a stable way of progressing this, because we do have the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So now we're progressing from the Two of Wands to the Three of Wands, like waiting for your ships to come in, ending this period of like isolation. Ace of Swords coupled with the Ace of Cups, Three of Swords. Yep, is basically confirming everything that we've been seeing in the spread so far. So I think their intentions are to finally take a decision and see which way to go forward. Now, for some of you, you might decide to reconcile with this person. Some of you might decide to go your own separate ways. Obviously, everybody's story is different. So let's see. I'm sure once we get into April, we'll start to feel some of this energy in a much stronger way. What's on this person's mind? Okay, the person on your mind, like, what do they want you to know? What do they want to say to you? What do they want you to know? I can't stop thinking about you. See, that's the devil energy right there. I mean, that is exactly the devil energy, where like you try really hard, you try to distract yourself, you try to keep yourself busy with work and whatnot. But, there's just this connection that it's not so easy to just shake off. I'm not available. Okay. So somebody has also shut themselves down to this connection. Let's see one more. Or maybe, they're now in another connection, but they do love you. They still have the feels for you. So this is very intriguing. So why is this person not available? What is this card about? I'm not available. Show me more on that. Okay, maybe it's something to do with timing, money, King of Cups. They want to be an equal partner to you. Like, if they do see this connection coming back around, they want to do it in a way where it has equal give and take, where it's balanced. Maybe for some of you, it was about money, or this person doesn't feel financially stable and they're waiting to kind of build that financial abundance before they can even think about this connection or any other connection in that very stable way. I also feel that For some others, it's just like a timing thing that maybe they need to close out something first before they can be available for this connection. Take it as it resonates. The King of Cups is showing, which of course is the Scorpio energy. Or somebody's just waiting to kind of get more emotional maturity or more emotional clarity on this connection. So they're not available right now because it's a bit of a timing thing. And like I said, for some others, it's a bit of a finance and work kind of thing. Like something is blocking their energy right now from really focusing on this connection. What's your advice for Scorpio then? What's your advice for Scorpio? What's your advice for Scorpio in this connection? In the near future, yep. So see, that's what I was getting. It's a timing thing. Some like right now is not the right time for this connection to take off, or for like this, because I think that tower has to collapse first, right? And that we saw in the future energy. So in this current moment when I'm reading, it's obviously going to tell you that it's in the near future because that tower is yet to collapse. And that tower moment is very critical to whether you get back with this person, or whether you ease them out and finally open up, make room for somebody new or some new energy. Wait, okay, wow. I mean, they're clearly, what did I say? I was getting this timing thing from that Seven of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. And we'll take one more. Let's see. Be assertive. Okay, so I think when you do have that conversation, when the King of Swords arrives, okay, I said arrives. When the King of Swords arrives, or when that conversation happens, just don't hold back. Like, be super assertive. Everything that you wanted to say, just get it all out. Like, like shoot your shot. You've got one life. Just say it like it is, or obviously, in a respectful way. By the way, I do have the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of this deck. I'm seeing aces, new beginnings, new possibilities, new potentials. We have the Ace of Cups, we have the Ace of Wands, and now we've just seen the Ace of Pentacles. This is looking good, actually. I think this can turn around in a positive way, and you might not be able to resonate with that right now, but I have a feeling this is a very positive tower moment for Scorpio in the near future. Let's see what the romance angels have for you. Let go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally. So some of you, perhaps because of that devil energy, or it's for your person, somebody's like obsessing over this situation, that what's going to happen, what's going to be the next steps, why did this happen. Some of you just need to like take a beat and just let the universe do what it does best. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Okay. And just, it's always good to keep an open mind, especially when you have an important conversation or important aha moment coming up. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. I think this is more in reference to you felt so chained to this connection or to this feeling or to this hurt, the Three of Swords that we saw, which is like, the devil energy, being really overwhelmed by the situation. But Spirit is saying that you have it in you and it's time to take back control and be in charge. Scorpio, let's close off your reading by one card from the Lovers Oracle. Final message for Scorpio on this connection. What do you want them to see so they can live a life of their highest, greatest potential? Thank you. We'll take that. Time. You are trying too hard. Give it time. It is just amazing how you can't make this up. I was getting that timing instinct, and literally all the cards have kind of spoken about wait, in the near future, time, you're trying too hard, give it time. So that's what I have for you, Scorpio. If this reading resonated, please do hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Take care. Bye-bye.